Hey guys, how's it going? FunkiiNutz here with XPUltimateHD, and today I'm going to be starting off a series of tutorials on how to set up your own Minecraft PC server. So today we're going to be going over setting up a static IP address, port forwarding, and then testing the server to make sure you've got everything working. Now, there are a lot of videos out there, and most of them seem to explain all the technical lingo, which I know a lot of users might just want to set up a Minecraft server and they don't give a toss about any of the technical shit. I'm one of those people. So without further ado, I'm going to just get on with it and show you it without any of the technical shit. Because it's actually quite easy when you get down to it. So first of all, I'm running Windows 8, but that really shouldn't make a difference because the sort of paths are the same. So we're going to head over to our control panel. Network and internet, and then our network and sharing center. If you hit change adapter settings, you should have an option there at the left hand side that says that. It'll come up with any internet adapters, any network adapters that are plugged into here. So obviously at the moment I'm using my Ethernet, which is what I always use. And we're going to scroll all the way down to, well, all the way down, the small list, and look for Internet Protocol version 4 or IPv4. So by default, this will all be set to automatic. Now, default router, or well, your default gateway is what you would use to access your router, and that's always 192. Well, not always. I correct that statement. Try and find out what it is, but it's usually 192.168.0.1. So that's what your default gateway is. But there is a way, if you don't know what your default gateway is, then do this. Hit Windows R. This is obviously on a Windows machine, and then we're going to hit Windows R and then type in CMD. And then when you get this little command prompt that opens up, we are going to type in IP config space /all. Then this will give us our... Oh, don't ever do that to me again, buddy. I'll kick your ass or something. Okay, it gives you all of your important stuff. This is basically what you're just going to copy from. So your IP address. I'm going to go in consecutive order. So I made that mistake. Hang on, 192.168, not 169. Right, I'm going to set my IP address as 192.168.0.2 because it's the next number after 1. Yeah, I'm so clever. And then just click there and your subnet mask should generate automatically. Now to get your DNS server, that is also in the IP config command window. Here, DNS servers, you've got two. So 194.168.4.100. And then, why did I put 0? That should have been a 4. Jesus, I cannot type today. 194.168.100. And then we hit OK. That's the easy part. No, I'm joking. There you go. You've set up your static IP address. That's how you set up a static IP address. La la la. Right. So remembering the number for your default gateway, if you type that default gateway into your browser, 192.168.0.1, and then you should be able to log in. If you don't know the login details, then you may have to contact your internet service provider to find out what the login details are, but they may be somewhere written on your router. So try and find that stuff out, because you're not going to be able to do this next part without that information. So once you've logged in to your router settings, you're going to find, under mine it's the security tab and then port forwarding. So just look for port forwarding. If you don't know how to port forward on your specific model, then just Google your model and how to port forward on it, and you should be able to find it. Might be able to find some useful links that I will put in the description that should suggest how to port forward on your specific model types if you type in your model number. But let's say, for all instances, you've got to this page. I'm just going to name it server test. I've actually got all this information here. Now, Minecraft's default start port and end port is 25565. Obviously, this will change depending on what port you're using. So, for example, I've got two servers down here. This is my brother's server, and then this is my server. So that's my computer's static IP address, 192.168.0.2, and then his was the next in the chain, 192.168.0.3. Now, obviously, for the purpose of this video, my server I've set to 255.6.6 just so that it's out of the way and I don't have to do it. But I connect to that anyway. So once you've set your start port and end port, it's 255.6.5. Like I said, that's Minecraft's default, but if you are using a different port, you'll give people your public IP address, which I'll go over in a minute, and then you'd put colon and then specify the port number. So once you've made that rule, you need to put your your new static IP address in that you just set up, and hit add rule, and then hit apply. And then you should now have a port forwarding rule set up on your router. So there you go, you've port forwarded, so that's pretty easy as well. So what I'm going to do now is open up this. This is just my server test folder, but this is what your server folder generally would look like. Now, obviously, some people have different graphical user interfaces to manage their servers. Now, because I'm using Bukkit, I find the most useful graphical user interface is the Bukkit GUI. So that's what I'm going to use today. And I will do a video review on the Bukkit GUI and put a download for it if you want to use this as well, because it's a really useful piece of software. You can actually manage your server property file, which would be this one here. You can actually modify that from within the Bukkit GUI. So here you go, you can specify your server port if you're using a different port there, and change all of that stuff. But that's for another video. So what I'm just going to do is start the server, and open up Minecraft. This is just going to test, just to make sure that we have set up everything correctly. Nearly hit play offline then. So the server's running. So right. Now, how do you connect to your server? Well, to do that, you need to find out what your public IP address is. So the easiest way to do this is just open up a browser and type in my IP. Obviously, I've blurred this out because I don't want you people knowing my IP, but it will say your public IP address is, and then that. So you want to copy whatever is here, and then click add server, and then paste that in your server address. Now, if you were using a different port other than 255.6.5, you would put colon and then blah blah blah, whatever the port number is. It's obviously not going to be that, but yeah. And then when you add that, look, yay, we're online. And then if we just click on it, we should be able to log in, hopefully. So there we go. I'm in the game. It's playing a little bit laggy. I'm not sure why that is. But anyway, yeah, so that's the server up and running, just to prove to you that that is my server and that I'm not cheating in any way. There we go, there's my ID saying when I logged in. I'm going to blur that out as well because I don't want... Yeah. But yeah, if I stop the server, it should stop on Minecraft Day. So, yeah. So, if you have followed this correctly, hopefully this video was easy enough for you to understand. So, if you have followed it step by step, and you've set up your server, comment below saying, fuck you, I set up my server, bitch, without your help. Okay, no, don't do that, that would be kind of mean. But yeah, anyway, thanks for watching, and tune in next time where we will go over some other shit, which I will decide at a later date. So thanks for watching, and don't forget to rate and subscribe to XPUltimateHD, which is this channel, and also my channel, which is FunkiiNutz, so youtube.com/FunkiiNutz, as my name is spelt in the description below. All links will be in there. Thanks for watching, and have a good day, you shits!